Hello everyone and welcome to Old Coin TV channel. If you love exploring the world of coins, their history, value, and rare discoveries, you've come to the right place. Here, we'll share exciting information about coins from around the world, from ancient treasures to modern currency. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, our channel is the perfect place to grow your knowledge and passion for numismatics. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss our latest videos. The 1982 United States quarter dollar, also known as the Washington quarter, holds a significant place in American coinage history, representing a crucial transitional period in the minting practices of the U.S. Mint. The 1982 quarter features the classic obverse front design of George Washington, the first President of the United States, which was originally created by John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. The design was so beloved that it became the permanent motif of the quarter from that year onward. On the obverse side, Washington's bust faces left, with the word, "Liberty," inscribed above his head, the national motto, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the date 1982 placed below his neck. The reverse back of the coin displays the magnificent heraldic eagle, wings spread wide, perched upon a bundle of arrows symbolizing military readiness, with two olive branches beneath representing peace, a visual embodiment of America's balance between strength and diplomacy. The words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," were inscribed above the eagle, and the denomination, quarter dollar, appears at the bottom. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made an important change. For the first time since 1965, no mint sets or proof sets were produced, which led to many 1982 quarters becoming scarce in higher mint state conditions. Because of this, collectors highly value uncirculated or mint condition 1982 quarters today. The coin was minted at both the Philadelphia No Mint Mark and Denver Deep mints. There were no quarters struck at the San Francisco Mint that year for general circulation, though some collector-struck proof versions may exist. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 500,931,000 coins, while the Denver Mint produced around 480,042,788, massive numbers for circulation, yet few survived in pristine, uncirculated state. The 1982 quarter, like all post-1965 quarters, is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin has a standard weight of 5.67 grams, a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and a reeded edge, meaning it has small grooves along the outer rim. One of the key factors that makes the 1982 quarter special to collectors is that many were heavily used in daily commerce, and because the U.S. Mint did not issue uncirculated mint sets, finding a 1982 quarter in gem condition is far rarer than most other modern quarters. This scarcity gives high-grade examples graded Mississippi 65 or higher significant numismatic value. Even though most circulated 1982 quarters are worth only face value 25 cents, pristine specimens can be valued from $5 to $30. And coins with strong mint luster, strike sharpness, or error characteristics like off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchettes can fetch hundreds of dollars. There are also a few noteworthy varieties. For example, some 1982 D quarters show weak strikes, particularly in the eagle's feathers and Washington's hair detail. Due to die wear or insufficient pressure, these small variations intrigue specialists in error coinage. Historically, the 1982 quarter also marks an interesting moment in U.S. monetary policy. The early 1980s were a time of inflation and economic transition, and the mint was under pressure to reduce costs. By 1982, copper prices were rising, and the mint was focused on refining its clad composition process for both quarters and pennies. This period also saw the introduction of copper-plated zinc since 1982 was the first year the penny's composition changed from bronze to copper-plated zinc. While the quarter's composition didn't change, the year's production environment reflects the mint's broader economic adjustments. Another important detail is the absence of an S proof mint mark for this year in regular circulation. 1982 was one of the few years in the modern era without official proof quarters sold to the public. This made it difficult for collectors to find mirror finish examples, unlike most years before and after. In the collector community, 1982 quarters are often grouped with 1983 quarters as a tough pair, because both years lacked official uncirculated sets. For this reason, the 1982 quarters' historical and collectible appeal continues to rise. From a design perspective, the Washington quarter of 1982 retains its artistic dignity and simplicity. John Flanagan's engraving of Washington was based on the famous bust sculpted by Jean-Antoine Houdin in 1786, widely regarded as the most accurate likeness of Washington. The reverse eagle design, inspired by the Great Seal of the United States, exudes the nation's ideals of freedom and unity. Collectors and historians alike appreciate how the coin's design merges artistry with symbolism, the eagle representing American sovereignty, the olive branches signifying peace, and the arrows indicating readiness to defend liberty. In the broader timeline of U.S. coinage, the 1982 quarter stands just before the 1983 quarter and long before the state quarters program began in 1999. Thus, it represents the final stretch of the traditional Washington quarter era, 1932–1998, where the reverse design remained consistent for over 6 decades. These coins circulated widely in the 1980s and early 1990s, becoming a nostalgic symbol for many Americans who handled them in everyday transactions, vending machines, toll booths, and parking meters. Over time, as newer designs replaced them, the 1982 quarter grew into a piece of history, a humble yet powerful reminder of U.S. heritage, monetary evolution, and artistic endurance. In summary, the 1982 quarter dollar is not just a piece of metal worth 25 cents, it is a small but enduring reflection of American history, craftsmanship, and the resilience of a nation's currency system through economic shifts. Collectors cherish it not only for its scarcity in mint condition but also for its classic design and connection to the legacy of George Washington. Whether viewed from a historical, artistic, or economic perspective, the 1982 quarter stands as a fascinating coin that bridges the traditional era of U.S. coinage with the modern age.